EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. For McCoy, in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole. But the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Escaping and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Underneath here to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First and 10 for Dalton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Eifert, the man in motion. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. He's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. All right, he's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Let's go!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out till you run it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrell Freeman in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 18. And now out come the Bills. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Mixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Here's Dalton. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFleur. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A Bengal first down. Dalton hitting LaFleur. Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you got a team that sits 28th in the league in rushing, so I guess you're going to see some plays like that.
Yeah, you're definitely going to do that, but just not like you can just abandon the run. You got to keep taking your shots, don't you? At this point of the season, they haven't been very successful.
Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Mixon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. On 3rd down, Dalton. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So we've and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. And the slot man goes in motion left. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Dalton. And some space here. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he rifles one incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dalton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now it's Taylor throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's got room. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
On the toss, Mixon. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Well, there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally different.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Michael Johnson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 2nd down, Taylor. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. And Matthews has it right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Taylor. And This is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Taylor. And it's caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Forte, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result. 6 points.
Touchdown. Here's Forte to run for it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And Dalton to throw. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The toss play to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Passing. It's Dalton. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this would be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go! Ohio!
Here's Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Defense showing blitz. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about